By reasoning of my obsessive compulsive disorder, Vanessa Hudgins is the only reason I can fly. Let me rationalize. So here's the deal. Candace Cameron Bure, i.e. DJ Tanner, crowned herself the Queen of Christmas because she makes all the fucking Hallmark movies. Now she can call herself whatever she wants, besides an ally. But the real Queen of Christmas is Vanessa Hudgins. Because according to this little irrational voice in my head, the only thing that's keeping my commuter flight safe in the air from point A to point B is Vanessa Hudgens' belief in the Christmas spirit. And that is in the form of all of the Princess Switch movies. Crush Parking Lot Candy, what the fuck? Well, I flew home from seeing My Mommy yesterday, so all I did was fly, and this is the only movie I watched, so deal with it. So if you haven't seen any of the Princess Switch movies, they're on Netflix. There's 3 of them. But essentially, it's about a baker from Chicago going over to Europe for a Christmas festival / baking competition. She makes friends with the Duchess, and they decide to switch places. It's like a prince and a pauper kind of thing. So in the first movie, there's a Duchess, played by Vanessa Hudgens. She's supposed to be getting married to the Crown Prince of Belgravia in a few days. But she's not ready to get married. She wants a couple of days. But then she runs into this baker from Chicago who's here at a European baking competition, who is also Vanessa Hudgens. They find out they look alike, and she's like, will you switch with me? And then Vanessa Hudgens from Chicago's like, yeah, if you can get my best friend's kid into the ballet. And they do, but Chicago Vanessa Hudgens falls in love with the Crown Prince, and then Duchess Vanessa Hudgens falls in love with the baker's best friend / sous chef. And then they get together. So in the second one, the Duchess finds out that she has to become Queen of Montenaro because one of her cousins dies, or her uncle or whatever. And so she breaks up with the best friend. But everybody really knows they should be together. So Duchess Vanessa Hudgens switches places again with Chicago Vanessa Hudgens so that she can spend more time with the best friend and they can get back together, which they do. But behold, a third Vanessa Hudgens enters the chair. But third Vanessa Hudgens is kind of sort of evil. She's the Queen's cousin who tries to kidnap the Duchess, but actually ends up kidnapping Chicago and then tries to get herself crowned queen. She gets caught and has to serve community hours at a monastery. We'll cut to 1 year later. So in part 3, they got the Vatican to give them like this big Christmas star they want to put on top of a Christmas tree because now it is a completely European Christmas festival. It's like an international Christmas festival. But then the star goes missing, and there's some sort of hotel owner guy who they think stole the star. And then the cousin gets employed to go under as like a super spy to get the star back. And then I don't know what happens after that, because the one time I tried to watch part 3 to this movie, we had a hella turbulence. So I just started the first one again. I'm just like you, you're just like me. This movie gets a 10 out of 10. Because Vanessa Hudgens is the reason planes fly.